to forgive me a little bit, like why I'm here is to talk a little bit about our relationship with Sage. Because I think we've got great joint vision and synergy about what we'd like to do for business leaders who are already enabled by Sage software. And in the world that I live in, there is a tremendous amount of competition and a tremendous amount of innovation because of the types of things that we're able to do for companies. And what we spend our time thinking about as we work with many of you business leaders is what are the tools and what are the platforms that we have in place that enable you to run your business. Because the age of your decision makers and business leaders sitting at their desks, waiting for access to software and waiting for access to data in order to make decisions is gone. So we have a responsibility to provide you guys with a platform that works for your business and enables your business to actually run at any point that it needs to, way beyond the four walls of your physical office space. So the next video I'll show to you is a video that we put together to try and articulate, in a very competitive world that we live in, why we think it has to be a BlackBerry platform for business leaders in our space. So guys, if we could queue up the next video, please. And again, I'll cross my fingers.
Driven people will always be successful. But with a BlackBerry platform behind them, success is a whole lot easier. Sure, it's great for email, but imagine being able to order stock, pull up customer data, complete training modules, accept credit cards, file reports, or generate invoices from anywhere in the world. A BlackBerry smartphone puts pretty much any enterprise software in the palm of your hand, which means your people can connect and share wherever, whenever, with whoever. The result? They make decisions 11 times faster, you stay ahead of the competition, and your customers get the right answer right away. Everyone wins. So it's not just boardroom execs who benefit from the BlackBerry platform. Companies are giving them to everyone in the business. You might think managing all these devices would be a nightmare. You don't want people wasting their time chasing the IT guy. And neither does the IT guy. So it's good to know BlackBerry smartphones are easy to set up and support. Everything's managed centrally through the web, so you're always in control. And the built-in high availability means downtime is not an issue. You're in safe hands. Safe and secure, that is. BlackBerry smartphones are pretty much bulletproof. Our encryption protocols particularly valued at the highest levels of government, as well as the police force. They're flexible too. You can set different levels of access for different users. And if a device goes missing, you can even wipe it remotely. Of course, technology moves on, but we're giving you a platform, not just a smartphone, so your people are freed up to focus on the important stuff, like innovation, making quicker and better informed decisions, keeping customers happy, all the things that will help your business go further, faster. Here's what the customers and analysts say. We expect to save 100 days a year, VW Financial Services. BlackBerry delivers a minimum of return on investment of 560% over 3 years. Forrester Research. We save enough time to make another car. CIO for Opel in Zaragoza. No wonder we've got 42 million happy customers, and counting. Driven people will always be successful. But with a BlackBerry platform behind them, success is a whole lot easier.
Okay, thanks, guys. So I share that, not for it being an appalling attempt at a sales pitch, but I share that because as you think to mobilize your people and empower your people, there's a couple of things that you have to bear in mind. Your data and your people say a lot about your company. And things happen with mobile technology and mobile devices, and sometimes they get lost, or they might get taken by people that you don't want to have information on your customers, or your price books, or your latest product, or your latest service. So security around data and the manageability of data is really, really important as you look to mobilize what your business is and what your business does. I think the most important thing that we think about is trying to make sure that businesses have a platform that builds and grows with them, and a platform that is able to take and build and grow with what they've already got and what they've already invested in, to be able to take them to do the things that they really want to try and do. We're not about ripping out what you guys already have done or want to do in your business. We're about making sure that we build and grow with you. So that's why we wanted to work with Sage. And our partnership with Sage is really important to us. I've been working with Gavin and Kevin and the team now for probably 18 months or so. And what's unique about this relationship for us is that I hope I can say that Sage and BlackBerry are serious about business. And we're very serious about what mobile and mobile internet and smartphone and business applications can do for business. Because there are a ton of apps out there, and there's a ton of mobile apps. And as business leaders, what you care about is your people are empowered with the right type of mobile applications and the right type of business applications that do things for your business. And I think what was great for us, and I'm thrilled that mobile was so important to you guys, but during Brendan's presentation this morning, 46% in the survey of connected services, mobile was the most important future connected service. And I believe that the reason that is because mobile enables your people to do things for your customers. So what are Sage and BlackBerry working on? Well, first and foremost, we have a ton of co-innovations led by the Sage team to build applications on the BlackBerry platform. And they're fundamentally about empowering your workforce to have all the access and the great data and the systems that are already available in the Sage software that you run on your desktop, and making sure that the people that you need them have them when they're in front of their customers. It's about your data anywhere, and it's about your people and you as leaders in your organization having information in the palm of your hand that makes you to make better, faster, smarter, informed decisions. And the one thing that we've spent a ton of time on is how do we make sure that this rich software and the great things that Sage have done for your business are delivered onto your mobile, which is fundamentally a different platform than your desktop. So the guys have spent a ton of time working on user experience and making sure that it's intuitive and common and looks and feels like the software that you already run. And I think, if I get this wrong, Kevin, you can keep me straight, but fundamentally, what the research and the development has been on mobile applications at Sage with BlackBerry and with our competitors is about three key things. How do we help businesses of all size to be able to manage their cash, manage their sales, and manage their customers? And hand on heart, if we can be part of that, and part of that working with Sage and working with you to do those things better, then our part in this puzzle is complete. So we've been working with Sage Logics, as you saw from one of our customer examples, just CRM system for slightly larger businesses or slightly large business to actually help them manage customers better and manage their sales. We're working with Sage 200 application is now on BlackBerry, so again, from a finance perspective and a sales perspective, those Sage 200 customers can have access. There's great examples of all of Sage intellectual property, like Sage Business Advice, being pushed out and used on BlackBerry to give people information about all sorts of business matters so that they can make better decisions. And we're piloting, I believe, Sage 50 as a use case on BlackBerry and other platforms. So I think it's a great world that we live in when software companies and technology companies like ours try to co-innovate to build on things that customers are already using that they can get great advantage on. So it doesn't matter about whether it's managing cash or whether it's managing the latest order flow or the latest stock chart, or whether it's about managing where orders are in the cycle, or whether it's about taking the pulse of people that you're trying to service in a healthcare environment, or whether it's mobile training that people are using, or whether it's credit card payments that you want to take, or whether it's all of the data in your enterprise lining up and doing something for your business. What matters in this whole space is the people. And the people that you have in your organization, and you as a business leader having access to that information that can really help you spend more time with customers in the front line, making better informed decisions. That's the future of mobile applications, irrespective of where